I was just at Orange Theory Fitness, and there was somebody who asked me a question, and I wanted to come on and share the answer that I gave her with you guys on here. So the first thing that she said is her arms are kind of longer, and she wasn't sure if that changed the stroke. Having longer arms really doesn't change the stroke. So that was the first thing. And then the second thing that she mentioned once I had her get on the rower, and kind of we were problem solving what she was feeling, is she said she felt like she was just constantly pushing through her toes. She wasn't getting her whole foot and wasn't getting the heel when she was pushing during that dry phase when she explodes with her legs. So one of the suggestions that I had, so essentially what was happening is, as I had her row a few strokes, I noticed a couple of things. One of the first things was not necessarily that her feet don't end up completely on the stretcher because they are on the foot plate, because they did. What I actually noticed was she was overusing a lot of her toe muscles, kind of keeping herself there by pulling onto that strap. So that was one of the first things I noticed, and based on what she was feeling, my suggestion was to actually try bringing her feet on top of the straps and rowing strapless. If you're gonna do this, my recommendation is, please, your first stroke, make it nice and slow and gentle. I have seen somebody pull really hard and their feet came out, they went flying backwards. So if you're gonna do that, just start gentle with your pushing, and then work it up as you keep connected to the machine. But what that does is a couple of things. One, it stops you from overusing your toes. So if you get shin splints, that's another common thing which I've mentioned before. But it stops you from bringing your toes up and overusing those muscles. So you have to kind of stay with your feet on this foot plate longer during the row. You can still come up onto your toes and have your heels come up at the catch, but as soon as you're gonna get your heel down a little bit faster, and then you're more likely to push through more of your foot when you're rowing. So for her, since her workouts kind of on and off the rowing machine, I recommended that she do the warm up with her feet out, or do maybe the first row, say it's like 200 or 300 meters, and then go do the other components, and then the next time strap in, just to kind of get that motor memory going a little bit. If you're just rowing, I would do it as your warm up, or for the first like 10 to 30 strokes kind of thing, and then strap yourself in, so that you can just get used to it. What it does is it improves the connection between you and the machine. So when you're rowing, you've got your arms connected to your core, connected to your legs, and your legs connected to core, connected to arms, and that's what's making all of these things go together. But if my feet are coming off, I'm actually losing some of that power, and I'm losing some of the connection to the machine. So the more you can stay connected, and it's a great example is like when I mentioned, if you pull really hard at the beginning, that great first one is the people who aren't connected are the people doing that. And that's what it could look like if you do it really hard. Like I wasn't holding on to the handle, so voila. If you're doing that and you fly off, I didn't want to do it as abruptly as the last one I just did, then you've lost that connection to the machine. So that's what I would recommend for people that are having complaints similar to what that person was having. I hope that helps. Keep asking questions. You guys are doing fantastic.
So I really hope you liked that video. If you did, I've got a free Facebook group. The link is in the comments below, and you can ask me questions. I jump in, I make videos like this for you. So I hope to see you there. Join, link is below in the comments.